Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Clone Trooper Sergeant. This guy is really cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's take a look at his packaging. Here it is. Here in the top corner, it's got a picture of, it looks just like a generic Clone Trooper. Obviously it's not in color, so you can't see the stripe. And then down here at the bottom, it says the name of the figure. On the back there is a brief description. If you'd like to read that, you can pause the video. And then it's got a really cool kind of black and gray version of that kind of famous photo from Attack of the Clones. This packaging is pretty nice. You can definitely tell it's meant for adult collectors. But anyway, back to the figure. Here he is. He stands, my ruler, pretty much exactly 6 inches tall, so that's right in scale with all of the other figures in the line. And he comes with a pretty good range of accessories. I can't think of anything else he really needs. The first one here is the larger clone blaster rifle. And for once, Hasbro's actually painted a little bit of detail on it, which is always nice. And the second accessory is the smaller clone blaster. And again, it's got painted detail. And this is a really good rendering of the gun. It's one of the better versions. The only one that I've seen that's better is the Sideshow version, so it's really saying something. But back to the figure. He's pretty good looking. I don't have any real major flaws with his appearance. He looks just like a clone trooper from the movie. But there are a couple small problems I have. The first one is they didn't paint these little. They're I guess part of the hinge, but they didn't paint them, and they really stand out. I wish they had either molded them in a different color plastic or painted them or covered them up. Something to just kind of make them blend in. See, on his legs, they're white, so they blend in, but here on the arms, they need to be black or green or something. They definitely should not have been left white. But other than that, there's really no problems that I have with this guy. He looks really, really nice. I'll go ahead and go over his articulation here. He's got a ball joint on top of a hinge, so he gets really good range of motion. Well, at least down, side to side. Actually, now that I'm playing with it, he doesn't get as good as I thought he did. There's really no side to side, and I think that's just because of the design of the helmet. If you can see, he's got this lip down here, and he had that in the movie, so they're going over, accuracy, over, like playability, I guess, so I'm fine with that. He's got ball hinge shoulders, and again, they're limited by the design of the armor. They run into the chest, so that's as high as you can get it. Not a huge deal, you work around it, but it would have been nice if they could lift up higher than that. He's got a double hinged elbow, and you get about 90 degrees, which is fine. I would have liked a little bit more than that, but I guess 90 is all you really need. And he's got a hinge and a swivel in this hand, and on this particular wrist it goes, I guess this would be side to side, and the other one is the same thing except the hinge runs vertically. That's really helpful for posing. He's got a diaphragm joint that feels like just a basic ball joint, and it gives him a little bit of range of motion. Again, it's kind of limited just based on the design of the armor, which is fine. He's got what seem to be, I'm not sure what these hinges are called. I think it's a Y joint. I don't know, T-jointed. That's it. Because he can lift his legs out to the side and forward without twisting the hip. So he has T-jointed hips that go, they get pretty good range of motion. Forward for sure. Backwards you get a little bit. He's got a thigh swivel here. Double jointed knee, which gets a pretty good range of motion. You don't ever really need more than that, so that's good. And then he's got hinged ankles. They don't really go back that far, but forward they definitely do. And then you get an ankle rocker. Really nice one. So this guy's pretty much loaded with articulation, which is always nice. Overall, I would say if you like Clone Troopers, or the Phase 2 armor at least, this guy's worth picking up. I'm sure that they're going to release, this guy's the Sergeant, so they'll do Captain and Commander eventually, and they've already done the just basic white Clone Trooper. So I guarantee you'll see this guy over and over. So if you like clones, that's a good thing. If you don't, it's a bad thing. Anyway, I recommend this figure if you like clones. Just tell me what you think about him in the comments section below, and I'll see you later.